2.6 is well underway. How are you guys enjoying it? I'm enjoying it very much. I've not even explored the full map yet because I've been quite busy. And with that busyness came the inability to play the new event. The new event that basically is a Blackshore simulation of Fortnite Save the World. However, despite me comparing it to literal Fortnite, I actually believe that this is one of Wuthering Waves' best events. Do I think it's their best event? No. I do believe that their best event is probably the card game, in my opinion. However, this has to be, I think this has to be second. Now, I'm just going to give a little reason as to why. It's probably be a shorter video than usual, but I really just want to sing my praises about this mode, because in 2.5, we got the, I believe it was the Phantasma Dreamland event, the sort of like Frolova Echo Tycoon thing. It was grueling, to say the least. It was cutesy and it was okay, but like, honestly, it was, for a permanent event, it was really nothing to write home about at all. Especially after 2.4 just gave us the peaks of prestige. Lovely, amazing card game that I sung my praises for in a previous video. I did do that. So you guys should have seen my face when I loaded up into this event and saw all of this stuff. I'm talking about the mechanics, the traps, the areas. All really, really good. But I'm going to just sort of go through what I really like about this event and what can be improved on it, because of course, you know, it's not perfect. It's not like a 10 or anything. Now, the number one thing in any tower defense game is the traps, right? The traps that help you kill things to stop them from hitting your central thing that you're trying to protect, basically. Now, there are a lot of traps. However, a lot of them are very sort of repetitive, right? At face value, anyways. A lot of them are repetitive, you know, it's either floor, thing damages from the floor, thing damages from the ceiling. However, that's just the face value. It is a lot more than that, because these traps have certain sort of mechanics like shocking, freezing, pushing enemies away, and on top of that as well, they have actually added trap levels. Now, this is where I actually believe they did better than Fortnite Save the World, because Fortnite Save the World did add sort of trap levels. However, the trap levels were just kind of negligible. Granted, they were quite important for that game. However, I feel like in Wuthering Waves, they've definitely made it more of an impactful thing, because you actually have to choose a benefit that you want if you get your trap to level 3. And then you have to basically sacrifice something and gain something else in like an aspect, like, for example, does more damage but is slower. That's just a very sort of a basic example. But they have sort of done that system where you get to pick two different things. So I feel like they've done a very good job with that, because of course, you know, this isn't just a whole dedicated mode like Save the World is, so it's not going to have like really sort of intricate trap leveling systems. It only goes up to level 3, but I think they did very well with that. Onto the areas now. These are completely unique areas, by the way. Completely unique. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it'd be sort of, you know, in-world, you know, in places that we've already been to. But I guess from a logical perspective, like development, they kind of did need to sort of make a unique area. But do these unique areas look good, by the way? They look really good. I do like the style of them. It's unlike anything we've seen in wuwa, actually. It's very interesting. I'm wondering if they're sort of testing out new map design with that. Could be wrong. But yeah, I think there's like 6 different areas in total. And they all kind of vary as well. Granted, the sort of the logistics about them where they've got, sometimes there's like lots of walls, sometimes there's lots of ceilings, you know, stuff like that, right? So it actually has to make you adapt your sort of play style with your traps to the environment, which again, I really like, because in Fortnite, technically, you have to do that, but in a way where you build, you can actually just build instead. So in Wuthering Waves, in this mode, you're actually forced to do it, which is kind of good, actually, because it kind of makes you sort of appreciate every single trap, because there's some points where the enemies are too much to handle, so you have to push them off. You have to push them off the edge. And speaking of strategies, they've also made it so that you can't attack, but you have a little robot that attacks for you instead. I actually do like that as well, because obviously if we just attacked everything, it'd be pretty stupid. But also that this robot has 4 different sort of guns, per se. All of them are very unique as well, which I did like. There is a lot of choice for your sort of defensive style in this mode, which again I'm singing praises for because that's really good. But if I was to improve this mode, I would just simply do it on a grander scale. For example, kind of like Fortnite, but in a way where you have something central and then you've got something coming from all angles. You kind of have that in this mode, but I'm talking on a grander scale. Something maybe like some sort of end game or something like that that just basically says here, take everything that you've learned and just apply it on this huge scale. Kind of like if you have ever played Fortnite, the Storm Shield defenses, like the high level ones. Something that really pushes, you know, the limits of this mode. That would be really, really cool. But honestly, apart from that, I'm going to have to give this mode, I wasn't planning on rating it, but I'm going to have to give this mode like a 9.2 out of 10. I find it actually very, very fun. Another point to add as well, the music. The music is really different to anything that we've got in wuwa, and I absolutely love it. Thank you for coming to this little rant video. I don't know what the point of this was. I just want to sing my praises about these events because I feel like, again, as I said in the 2.4 video with the card game, wuwa does lack like really, really solid and good permanent events. So this one is another one to add to that list. The card game and this one, this new event. Oh, and don't forget the Dredge event as well. That was really good. But yes, do you guys like the event? Have you even played it? Have you finished it? And yes, I will see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.